Andrew was admitted this morning to the degree of Master of Science with distinction. He has kindly agreed to present the valedictory speech on behalf of the graduates here today. I invite Andrew to the lectern. Please make him welcome.
Deputy Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a scientist. On my very first day as a zoology student, I marched off into the bush with my binoculars in hand, eager to identify as many birds as I possibly could. I was out there for hours and hours in 37-degree heat. Nothing, I didn't identify a single bird. Then I remembered that I'm red-green colorblind. I can barely distinguish traffic lights, let alone those tiny little colored bands that we put on birds. Eventually, with the sun blazing overhead, I ran out of water and collapsed under a tree. Welcome to science. But here I am now. In the past 2 years, I've been attacked by swans, by Cape Barren geese, and by angry peer reviewers who didn't like my grant application. I've crammed desperately for exams, and I've nearly nodded off in lectures. I've written a thesis, real-life science, answering a question that until now had no answer. Now, finally, I can consider myself a scientist. We can all consider ourselves scientists. As valedictorian, it is my absolute pleasure and honour to congratulate every single one of my fellow students on a job well done. But the burning question remains, where to from here? Some of the undergraduates among us may wish to return next year in pursuit of this amazing hat. Trust me, it's worth it. Others like me will soon cast aside the training wheels of tertiary education and strike off into what they call the real world. But don't be misled. It's not all sunshine and rainbows from here. The real world is a Darwinian jungle. Survival of the fittest, dog eat dog, publish or perish. But before you run for the hills in despair, think about why you've even gotten this far. I guarantee that every single person here has a guardian angel, a whole suite of guardian angels. Friends, family members, lecturers and supervisors who gave everything so that you could be sitting right here having to endure my speech. Today is a celebration of their contribution just as much as ours. I could thank dozens of people who helped me get this far, but really I just want to thank my parents, wherever they are, whose sacrifice stretches back 25 years, or 26 if you count the pregnancy. All their love and kindness made me realise that the world is only as Darwinian as we make it. Science is a serious business, but through our years at the University of Melbourne, we're now more than ready to join the fray. And to challenge it, the future needs a certain breed of scientist, the sort who'll bridge the gap between knowledge and policy, who'll tackle the big questions of our time, even when the answers are inconvenient. That needs to be us. Our future depends on it. So I say get out there into the real world. Stand on the shoulders of giants, look out towards a better tomorrow, and let's see if science can't take us there. Thank you very much.